From the insane career of Usain Bolt and how he is one of the greatest athletes of all time, to what Usain Bolt is doing now, as well as what he does in his spare time. These are insane facts you didn't know about Usain Bolt.
So when I get to the start line, I tend to try to think about everything except racing at the time. I try to figure out if I'm going to go out the night before, what I'm going to have for dinner. I try to distract myself from the actual race.
Everyone knows the world-famous athlete Usain Bolt, someone that's crushed records, won gold medals, and even ran in zero gravity. The Jamaican superstar has inspired many, such as Fred Curley. But what is the retired track runner up to now? I'm sure many have had the idea and thoughts of what they would do if they had crazy money. Millions buy new apartments, new cars, and even throw luxurious parties. But truth be told, we all don't know what we would be doing unless we actually had the money in hand. Usain Bolt is the fastest man alive and has shattered numerous records in his career.
Bolt's speed on the Manchester street was faster than his 100-meter world record, faster than his 200-meter world record.
He has become a legend not easily forgotten. Bolt has accumulated 8 gold medals. If Usain Bolt ever decided to melt down all of his gold medals, which, let's be honest, we have no idea why he ever would, he'd have almost $10,000 of the soft material. Something that fans probably wouldn't have expected was the fact that Bolt loves Call of Duty. And we don't just mean that he supports the franchise. With how much the Jamaican superstar trains and the activities he does on a daily basis, from partying, test driving his cars, or running in zero gravity, it's a fair assumption that Usain Bolt has no time to play video games. But if you ask the Jamaican X-Track runner, he'll tell you. He has an immense love for the series and plays it religiously. Many know that distance runners have to run copious amounts of miles at one time. So do boxers, sprinters, soccer players, and many other sports involving cardio. So this may come as a small surprise to you that Usain Bolt has never ever run a full mile. While he works out his core and his legs immensely, he has never tested his chops on the distance scene. Instead, he focuses on his speed, which we can certainly say has paid off.
Dying. I think a lot of people they see you run and they say, oh, it looks so easy, you really look effortless. But before it gets to that point, it's hard. It's like hard work.
With his 8 Olympic gold medals, 11 World Championship medals, and 2 silver and 1 bronze, the man choosing to only focus on time rather than distance seems to have helped him. However, all glamour isn't gold. Recently, it seems that Usain Bolt has been scammed out of $12 million, which to anyone who works hard for their money is alarming news.
Olympic legend Usain Bolt says that over $12 million is missing from an account that he had with a private investment firm. Lawyers for Bolt say that his account now only has $12,000 left in it.
It seemed that it was because of a Kingston, Jamaica-based investment firm, something that dealt with Bolt's stocks and other investments. From the $12 million that was within Bolt's savings account, only $12,000 remains, which by all accounts would make even more frugal people arch their eyebrows, seeking some sort of reparations for such a scam. Though Bolt and his legal team are working extremely fast to rectify this, Bolt plans to go to the Supreme Court in order to see what they have to say about it. We can only hope that the scammers give Usain Bolt his money back. There's no way they can escape from the world's fastest man. In 2008, all the hard work that Bolt had put in was wasted, as in Beijing, the medal Bolt earned was taken. While it was no fault of Bolt's own, it was the mistake of his teammate that cost him.
You've been directly affected yourself. You've lost one of your gold medals because of that.
It's true. But as I said,
How does that make you feel?
I'm not happy about it. I haven't actually seen Nesta.
Something that for any athlete would have hurt their pride and team dynamic. Imagine that you've trained months if not years for a competition. You happen to win and gain a medal, however, being that your teammate used substances, you are forced to pay the price. It's sad to think about, and even sadder to witness, though Bolt has never commented on it. Nesta Carter took a banned substance at the Beijing Olympics. Carter states that the substance was recommended by his coach, and he had no idea it was banned. It is a bit heartbreaking to realize that a simple mistake could cost so much. Nevertheless, the team still kept their head held high and continued to do sprints, even if his teammate may have a red mark on his record for the substances. Bolt is proud to say that he has never taken anything to enhance himself. His speed is all 100% of his own hard work and ethic. While track runners are known for that sort of thing, whether it's steroids or other enhancements. Bolt will tell you that his drug is yam and banana. One of the most amazing things one can truly say about Bolt is the fact that he participated in track and field with a birth defect. Scoliosis is a birth defect that affects the spine, causing it to curve, which can cause immense pain. Bolt was able to crush records and win many different gold medals while suffering from this, which meant that while he was in pain or uncomfortable, he kept pushing through. The dedication that not many people could even fathom. While Bolt is known to be someone that loves to give back to charities, as well as attend various events to support his fans, like many other human beings out there, he is very much capable of mistakes. During his stay in Rio, Bolt was the headline of a particular scandal. While in a club, he was seen trying to get a girl by the name of JD to come back home with him. By how JD had described the means that Bolt had tried to get with her, it sounds very strange. Bolt reportedly lifted up his shirt to show his six-pack, and then struck the Bolt pose. He used Google Translate to ask JD back to his room with him, in which the wild snoo-snoo took place. While we don't support this type of behavior, you do have to give it to the guy for creativity. While his charismatic tactics certainly worked, we do feel a bit sorry for his longtime girlfriend. We know that some of his fans aren't all that happy with the sort of lifestyle he upkeeps. But it doesn't seem to be getting to him or slowing him down any. Something a little wilder that many fans don't know. Do you like mobile games? Well, so does Bolt. He currently has a game out on the App Store for you to play. Bolt signed a deal with Rock Live in which the two created a game app called Bolt. In Jamaica, just after a week of being on the App Store, it became the most popular game. All that's really needed for the track star is to make a track-running AAA game. I think EA would be happy to sign with him and make a deal. Probably go ahead and call it Trackstar World Record, with Bolt's face on the cover. I'm sure many sports fans would fiend at the idea of such a thing. While many fans have different opinions of Bolt, there is one thing that remains consistent. Many believe that he is a legend and one of the greatest of all time. Bolt himself states that he finds himself to be bigger than that, MJ. While we don't know for sure if that's true or not, we can say that his confidence is quite infectious. Some fans are willing to die on that hill to state that he is in fact greater than MJ, and others are willing to raise their pitchforks to prove you wrong if that's your opinion. What is true, however, is that Bolt has sealed himself in various halls of fame, and while Fred Curley is gearing up to do the same, no one is ever going to forget the name Usain Bolt anytime soon. So, from what Usain Bolt is doing now, as well as what he does in his spare time, to the insane career of Usain Bolt, and how he is one of the greatest athletes to perform. These were the insane facts you didn't know about Usain Bolt.